Hi everyone, I'm going to show you some tips on using the Read and Write Orbit PDF annotation tools. So let's get started. So I'm going to start as a teacher on my Google Classroom page where I have just posted an assignment here called vocab pages 27 to 29. And in this document, I have uploaded to the assignment a worksheet that is a PDF file. And normally a PDF file is going to be like an uneditable document that I want students to do something on. But I want them to fill this in on here and ink and type answers in and turn it into me. So that's what I'm going to do with this assignment. Okay, so I've shared this with all the students in my practice class. Now I'm going to sign in as the student to that same class and try to find that assignment, which should be right here under classwork. And then when I open it and open that PDF document, it will open in the Orbit Doc app. And now I could use all of these tools across the top, which includes reading tools, dictionary tools, highlighting tools, and all kinds of other great tools in here. So if I want to listen to anything in this document, I could just click on this little first guy, which is click and speak. And then I could...
Exercise 38. Circle the letter of the sentence in which the word in bold-faced type is used incorrectly. You cannot check out books from the...
Wherever I move my mouse is where it's going to read. So just make sure to turn off that button when you're not using it. If you need to annotate, which the annotation tools are in the kind of middle section of this toolbar. If, like in this activity, it wants me to circle correct answers for things, you have a few choices. You could do it circling digitally, which means like highlighting. And I'm not really reading these answers, so I'm just going to select what I think the correct choice is, and I'm going to use my highlighter tool. Another tool I can use is this shape tool. And I'm going to make sure the fill color is blank. And then I could use this to draw a box around the correct answer. Just make sure to click it off when you're not using it. There's also a pen tool. The pen tool will allow you to circle it just like a pen or paper, and you can use your tablet pen for this. And then you could also use the text tool. So this is great if you need to take notes or write a question for your teacher. So I have a question about number 3. And you could put those questions. What's great about the typewriter tool or the text tool is you could also dictate. I'm not sure if I used the correct choice for number 3 because it was confusing. And just click it off when you're not using it. You could also move these around or change the size of the box a little if you need to make it fit. But this is a nice tool to use for that. And there's also this push pin tool, which if you push that anywhere, you can put a little note. This is a note. And when you only see it, it's hidden until you push the push pin. Okay, so this is automatically saved because, as you can see, there's no save button anywhere in this document. However, if this is shared in Google Classroom, which this one was, you should see this turn in button in the top right hand corner. And when you turn it in, it's going to take you to the Google Classroom page for that assignment, and it'll remind you to turn in. So I'm going to turn in that assignment as the student, and I'm going to go put on my teacher hat and switch over to how the teacher would see that assignment. So I'm going to refresh really quickly just to make sure everything's hunky-dory. And I'm going to click on that assignment. Sometimes it takes a second for it to load, so I'm going to just be patient. But you could see here, there's Larry Lyon's completed worksheet. However, you're not going to see all the ink on it right away, because as you can see, I'm a little nervous right now because it's all blank. However, looks could be deceiving, and this is actually super important, teachers. When you're grading these or looking to see the student's work, it's really important that you open this up at the top here, this little drop-down list, open it with Orbit Doc. And when you do that, then you will be able to see the student's inked annotations on this document. And if I scroll up here, you can see everything kind of populated in there, even that little pushpin note and the questions along the side are all there. So don't be afraid when at first you don't see all the annotations in the preview window. You have to open it with that Orbit Doc app in order to see the student's annotations. Okay? Hopefully that will get you going with the annotations in Orbit Doc through Google Docs. Please let me know if you have any further questions.